Iran claimed responsibility on Sunday for a missile barrage that struck near a U.S. consulate complex in the city of Irbil in northern Iraq. The Islamic Republic says the attack was retaliation for an Israeli strike in Syria that killed 2 members of its Revolutionary Guard. In a statement, White House National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan said, "We will support the government of Iraq in holding Iran accountable. We will support our partners throughout the Middle East in confronting similar threats from Iran." The missile attack comes at a precarious time for the United States as the Biden administration continues its effort to reach a new nuclear deal with Iran. For more on all this, let's bring in Nile Gardiner, director of the Heritage Foundation's Margaret Thatcher Center for Freedom. Nile, thanks for being with us.
My pleasure. Thank you, Bob.
Just because of the war in Ukraine right now, there's not a lot of attention being paid to this incident of missiles being fired into Iraq, targeting a consulate that is a U.S. consulate, U.S. Facility. Tell me what happened. I mean, how did this occur, and what should we know about it?
Well, I think the main thing to know about it, of course, is this is an Iranian sanctioned attack with the missiles actually, sent against a U.S. target under the orders of the Iranian government. I mean, clearly, Iran is behind this action. This is an act of aggression, act of terrorism, of course, by the Iranian regime. And these missiles landed very close to the U.S. consulate in Irbil. It could have killed Americans. And so this is a direct attack on an American facility. The Iranians happened to miss in this case, but they could have taken American lives. And, let's be very clear here with regard to what's happening. I mean, this is an act of terror, an act of war, frankly, by the Iranian dictatorship. I'm in no doubt as well that Iran and the Russian regime as well are closely collaborating on various fronts to undermine the United States. There's no coincidence that this attack took place during the Russian invasion of Ukraine. And both Russia and Iran basically are 2 of the world's biggest state sponsors of terrorism today. So let's be under no illusions here with what we're dealing with. Moscow and Tehran closely collaborate on multiple fronts. I suspect that they coordinated the timing of this, this attack. Iran is behind this attack. What has been the U.S. response so far? Absolutely zero, as far as I can tell. I mean, some tough words may be coming from, the National Security Council, but what has the U.S. actually done to respond to this? I think if President Trump had been in power, there would have been a military action already, actually, in retaliation against the Iranians, but nothing has been done so far. Very disappointing response, I would say, from the Biden White House, as usual. No surprise there.